our next speaker, Gabby Escalona. Did I say that right? Gabby Escalona. She's an HR engagement leader at GE Aviation, and her presentation today is titled Engaging Top Leadership with High Potential Talent Equals Job Satisfaction. With that, I'm going to let Gabby take over.
Good morning to everyone. It's my pleasure to be here this morning sharing with you the journey that we started this year at GE Aviation around engagement. My name is Gabi Escalona, and I'm the engagement leader for GE Aviation. My hometown actually is Querétaro, Mexico, and I've been here at Cincinnati for the last 6 months. We all have heard during the last couple of years, everything around engagement and how the levels have decreased considerable. So engagement has a steady decline, which has a direct impact in the bottom line, which are the customers. We started gathering some data from the pulse survey that we all as GE conducted last year in 2009, end of last year, and we did a random sample of 5,000 global employees around the world, understanding employees' perceptions at GE and the levels of engagement and commitment. Results are statistically representative. What we found at GE Aviation, well, basically what's working well, what is improving, the teamwork around the company, also the relationship between the immediate manager and the employees. What keep the same? Well, how works get done. And the second thing, it was around the feedback about the job performance. What's down? Well, we found that confidence in the future, basically in the senior leadership, and honest communication, sincere interest of leaders in employees, the pride in GE, and the motivation. So this was what we were not doing good. So based on that feedback, we started our journey this year, and we created this framework. Basically, we wanted to recreate the business connectivity between the senior leaders and the employees. Also, connect with the passions, with the community, connect employees with the career fulfillment, with the work and the future, also with the health, connect with the well-being, and finally with the spirit at the letter, which will connect the employees with the responsibility. So this was a framework that we thought was gonna help us to increase engagement levels. And we started this whole process. Basically, there are two big things that we did. One was the tops down, where I'm going to explain later what's all about. And we wanted basically to do a tops down and a bottoms up through two different ways. Basically, the first journey that we conducted here was the Get Connected session that will allow us to share experiences, share the strategy to employees. So we have a full agenda during all year where senior leaders are sharing different topics to employees in open channels. So we created all the logistics around this, and we have had so far 5 different sessions. So we are still waiting for some more to come. And what were the results? Great participation from employees. A lot of high scores on the attendance for all of the 5 sessions. So this will help employees to connect with leaders in the business. So great results around here. The second piece that has to be with the bottoms up were 2 sessions that we conducted. One, dialogue session around engagement. We finally decided to ask employees what they needed. What do you think? Let's sit, spend an hour discussing with you what are your thoughts around engagement. So we were able to identify easy solutions with high impact for employees. So this was a great exercise. And then we conducted a second dialogue session around purpose. So we really wanted to know what employees really think about what the purpose should be. So we found out that employees love what they do. They really love what they do. They only need to rediscover their purpose. So 1 hour session again with the employees discussing, getting their feedback. What were these are some of the quotes from employees around the purpose, some of the key findings, and basically creating technology that brings you home, creating the sound of the freedom around the world. These are some of the examples of the quotes that we were able to pick from employees. Great, great feedback from them. So basically here we are trying to recreate the magic. First, with the Reconnect, basically through the Get Connected campaign. So is great attendance, 1,000 employees, 20,000 downloads, because we also created some ways for the employees that were not able to attend in live, so they can access later. So a lot of great participation. The next steps is to continue doing it in 2011. So that's the plan. Keep connecting with employees. Second piece is re-engage through the engagement dialogues. So we had this first session, and we were able to touch close to 12,000 employees around the world with these sessions. Next steps, well, right now we are working on identifying the key themes and create action plans to really make an action on the feedback from employees. So now that we know what they need, now we have a bigger commitment to make sure that we follow up on those actions. And rejuvenate through the purpose dialogues. So we were also able to touch more than 10,000 employees. 1 hour session. The next step is to get some customer inputs around the purpose, and Get Connected session. We're going to have actually a Get Connected session specifically for the purpose, where we will share with all employees what were the findings based on the feedback from all of them. And finally, in 2011, 2 more dialogue sessions, try to work on our culture and also on our capabilities. So it's going to be the next piece of the whole journey that we are having at GE Aviation. Thank you.